Welcome to the first greatest podcast in the world. Today we have a gluku.
Yes, that's what we have.
Yes.
The most rarest form of bird.
If you guys know what that is from, I will give you cookies forever.
I can't say that I do, sadly.
Aw.
I don't want to get it
but
that
that I do.
Okay, Minnie, tell us the world all about yourself.
Tell us the world.
We are the world. We are our children. We are the ones who
we are the music makers. Anyways.
So,
Minnie, you're a bunny, and what else?
I'm Fluffy. I'm 20. I live in St. Louis, and I repair vintage electronics and stuff.
Is St. Louis, is that like really dangerous? Because I remember hearing East St. Louis has a lot of crime.
That's East St. Louis.
There's different St. Louis?
East St. Louis is over on the Illinois side of the river.
That's why I don't actually consider it East St. Louis because it's technically in another state. I kind of razz at people for that. It's like it's not even in Missouri. Like, South County. I'll tell you,
it's kind of one of those things where you have to put yourself over there to get in trouble.
South County is pretty meh. It's downtown. North County is getting a little bit worse, but West County is more the upper class, middle rich people, and they're kind of
dude. Let's get to more intros. Moro, tell us about yourself.
Woo! I'm a dingo, or a Jagani, and I am from California, and I do the 3D model animations, and I like to play the guitar, and I like to make noms on people. Oh, and I'm the Floofalanche, so yeah.
Yay, I don't know what that
avalanche of floof. It's an avalanche of floof.
So, I am Khord Kitty. I like to act a bit. I am going to actually go super early to Anthrocon tomorrow on the 29th. Oh boy. So yeah, I like snuggling, huggling, puggling, and fluggling, and I don't know what that word is, but I'm going to copyright it.
Huggling and fluggling, huh?
Xina! Fluggle, yeah, I'm going to fluggle all day.
Xina, you want to fluggle with me?
That sounds like a murder kind of term. We're going to go fluggle.
Fluggle. Yeah.
It sounds like a murder term.
Xina, tell us about yourself.
I'm a fox. I'm from Florida. I have no job.
Oh, no.
I'm 17.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want to fluggle.
Oh, no! Yeah, you're too young for fluggling. I'm sorry.
You could fluggle when you're older.
Too young to fluggle. Too young to fluggle.
Smokey, move.
This podcast is fluggled out.
Yes.
I should probably say I'm 22.
Good for you. Okay, Kit Kat, tell us.
Tell the world.
Yes, go on. You're something.
I am Kit Kat. I am a little bitty kitty cat that likes to snuggle too. I'm also from St. Louis. I just turned 20, and I like long walks on the beach and a nice glass of scotch.
Doesn't everyone?
20 and you like scotch?
Yes, that was an Anchorman reference, by the way. If anybody has seen that movie.
I have not seen Anchorman, but I was an extra in Anchorman 2.
I'll get you a pizza.
I'm just right now. I'm fixing the camel up.
It earns you a.
Okay, so let's get to our topics of the day! Yay! Now my favorite topic of the day is Xina's. It's ramen.
Ramen.
I had
Xina,
chicken
what do you
ramen for dinner.
Ramen's delicious.
I eat it almost every day because I have nothing else. Well, it's just the easiest.
I actually I almost died from ramen, actually.
Oh, do tell.
Did you eat it raw?
Well, I was really hungry one day, and it was kind of late in the afternoon, and I made myself a bowl of the chicken ramen, went in my bedroom, and took a big gulp in it, and I blacked out. And apparently I choked on it, and my mom came running in and hit me in the back. Now my left shoulder's messed up. It likes to dislocate. And, yeah, I woke up with my pants smelling like chicken ramen noodle soup, and I got to ride in the ambulance, which was fun.
Ooh, that sounds
fun. Ramen's dangerous.
So,
ramen.
It's not as bad as the time when I was eating those pizza rolls and I bit into a piece of glass that was actually inside of the pizza roll. Yeah, that was pretty fucked up.
That sounds fun.
Why is it funny? You're laughing quite a lot at these horrible stories of pain and suffering and being near death.
Well,
I've never broken a bone
That sounds
or anything.
normal.
Same,
neither,
actually.
actually.
I'm lucky. I've never broken a single bone.
Me too.
I've
only
dislocated
thing
my
that's
shoulder a
probably-
bunch of times, but never broken anything. Or sprained
I've
it.
broken my
my
arm in
shoulder-
the same spot twice.
I think after that incident, I think my mom tore my rotator cuff. And if I would be in the middle of the night sleeping, and if I lift my arm out and twist it a certain way, you can actually hear it fall out of place. And I have to rip it and crunch it back into place. And it doesn't hurt.
What?
It's just very, very uncomfortable.
There's something really mysterious in my hometown cupboard. So this is in my family home. There is this huge, I don't know if it's a crate or it's a huge container, and it has a whole bunch of those ramen flavor packs, and it just gets me thinking, if these are the flavor packs, where the hell is the ramen?
To make the ramen out of
I like to
people.
see how much sodium those things have.
Yeah, it's like Chinese food has a lot of sodium, doesn't it? Because it's all salt or whatever. I don't know anything about sodium.
It's all cat.
I love sodium. Dude, I love sodium.
Sodium's been
I
everything.
actually,
Kitty, stay away. Kitty, stay away from the Chinese restaurants. They'll cook you.
Ooh, but the Chinese oven,
Yeah.
it looks so tasty. Oh, I want to sleep in it.
well, then they're gonna have a feast on an anthro cat. You know, an anthro cat that'll feed 5 people.
Well, but my persona's feral.
Kitty's a
Well, no, it would feed about 15 because Chinese are tiny.
Khord is a feral
Yeah,
kitty, though.
But Kit Kat,
Well,
man,
they
you
also
would
cook
feed
dogs.
a lot of hungry Chinese people.
Yeah, you'd feed a lot of
Yeah.
hungry Chinese.
I'm 5'9", and my persona is I'm 5'8" in real life, but my persona he's 5'9", but 130 pounds or something like that.
That'll work. Any more on the topic of ramen? That's good.
I love ramen.
Delicious.
Drink it whenever I
Other
can.
than any
Eat it and
spice?
drink it and everything whenever I can. Does anyone else love you get just a little bit left, and you just drink the ramen the soup part,
do that.
and you just suck
Oh,
the noodles
yeah.
up at the same time. Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Dude, that's the best part.
That's
that's awesome.
It's it's almost gone, so you just drink the ramen. Oh.
I cook all the juice
Like
out
never-
of my ramen.
Oh,
reminds me, after that-
blasphemy!
It is
Actually-
all the flavor.
Whenever I have ramen, and sometimes I want to be, I don't know, a little exotic, I will take the water out, and I'll just have it by itself with the flavor on top, and I'm like, hey, this is noodles.
I actually like the ramen really creamy with not that much water, or it's got icing creamy to it.
I never actually, really
I like to
read...
add spices and stuff to mine.
Yeah, I never really read the pack, but it says,
Yeah.
yo, yeah, you could add spices and vegetables for variety. I'm like, well, I didn't really buy ramen because I wanted variety in the first place. It's because it was cheap.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. After that incident, my mom made me crunch up the ramen noodles for a whole year. She was afraid it was going to happen again.
Next
So,
topic.
Kit Kat.
Noodles, huh?
Kit Kat, you chose
Yeah.
probably the most strange topic I've heard for a while. Almost as strange as minis, but electronic figurines?
Cigarette.
What?
Figurettes? What the heck's a figurette?
Cigarette.
Electronic
Electronic
cigarette. That's what you said, not figurette. Okay.
Figurines?
Yeah.
What are figurines?
I know
Okay,
this might be
electronic
breaking
cigarette.
my non-confidentiality agreement, but when I was an extra in the Martin Scorsese film Wolf of Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio was sucking down electronic cigarettes every freaking second. He freaking loves those things. He's addicted, and
They are pretty awesome. They are
What would you
really
say?
awesome.
My sister and her boyfriend smoked those. They moved in with us, and they I have really bad asthma. One sec, I gotta sneeze. And,
Speaking of asthma.
You ruined it.
Okay, I know. Anyways, because I can't
Anticlimactic
smoke
sneeze.
the smoke would make me have asthma attacks and stuff. They swapped to those e-cigarettes, and they use those now.
They're not bad.
And I don't know, they're not bad, but they still stink.
No, they don't. Well, no, all the ones
yeah,
I've
the
been
only-
around, it's just water vapor.
Right. It depends if the person has bad breath because you're just blowing. All you're blowing out is carbon dioxide, which is what you breathe out, of course, and then water vapor. That's it.
So it shouldn't smell like
But
anything. That's
the only
But
like the ones that
got nicotine in it, and the nicotine smell to me is just nasty.
Well, it smell like it
It
smell
has a
like
really
whatever
strong
flavor you
smell.
got.
yeah, I got
And then
the blue.
Sort of like the vanilla kind, like the vanilla flavored. It's like.
Like,
I
okay.
don't like
smoked
the smell. Go ahead.
okay. What were you saying, Kit Kat?
I smoked the blue electronic cigarettes. It's they got like several different flavors to it. They just actually came out with peach schnapps and pina colada, and they got them in classic tobacco, vivid vanilla, which is like an ice cream cone. They got them in Java Jolt, which is like a mocha cappuccino flavor, and menthol. And the little picture is funny because it's an ice cream cone. On the one I'm smoking is the vivid vanilla, and it smells. It tastes like you're smoking like a vanilla ice cream cone. I'm not playing.
This
It's
is
so
kind
cool.
of a tough. This is a tough topic for me because my uncle and my grandpa died of lung cancer. So, and I know that electronic cigarettes are technically they're like a little bit healthier, but as far as I know, they aren't healthy at all. Like they have something.
You're still putting smoking shit in your lungs. You're still putting nicotine and smoking shit in your lungs. So yeah.
You're still giving yourself.
The only thing that you really get out of it is you get the
kind of-
nicotine for the craving effect, but you can get them in 0% nicotine. You can get them in 0%, low, medium, and high. If you really just want it for the flavor, you can get it in 0%. I mean, if anything, there's been stories about certain electronic cigarettes where people have sued the company because the battery actually exploded in their face one time, which really sucked.
Sounds like a cell phone.
But the best thing I like about them is you could smoke them anywhere, and the company can't really tell you that you can't smoke them in a restaurant. They'll be like, well, because it makes the other people uncomfortable, and I'm like, well, I kind of want to smoke. If they want to smoke, then they can go outside, you know.
But at the same time, it's their business, and they can refuse to serve you if you're not.
No, I mean, like, well, they tell me at the mall. I'm at the mall.
They could just say leave.
But they tell me at the mall. They have a sign on it that says no tobacco smoke. Does not say anything about
no tobacco smoke. Okay.
So they're being specific. No tobacco smoke, and they say I can't smoke my electronic cigarette in here. I'm like, and there's no state law against electronic cigarettes in Kentucky. So legally, I can smoke it if I want to. If people want to go smoke, they can go outside for it.
Now, our town has a ban on just all of them. There's been a debate on the electronic cigarettes, and from what I've heard, they won't allow you to smoke them in public places.
They are good for people that were smoking to stop, but they're also kind of annoying me because I walk around the mall and I'll see like 14-year-olds smoking them just because they can. They didn't smoke in the first place. They're just like, I'm smoking.
But still, that's actually illegal because it still has to follow the ordinances of you have to be 18 or 17 to smoke in that state.
Nicotine and whatnot.
Exactly. And the only thing you really get out of it is the flavoring, the nicotine, if you got it in the low, medium, or high, or the water vapor, that's it.
Nicotine is an addictive substance, so...
Right. You can get it in 0%. And a lot of people, they don't do it because of the nicotine. They do it because it's a nerve thing. Like, if they see someone, like, drinking out of a straw, they're going to think, oh, crap, I want to have a smoke. It's not so much nicotine. It's just the fact, putting your finger up to your mouth. Yeah, it's some kind of psychological thing.
I hate to say it, but that just sounds like an excuse.
A lot of people have done like that.
That really just sounds like an excuse.
I don't care. It's okay. A lot of people do it.
No, I mean, I get it. I actually do realize that it's not, but it still just sounds like an excuse, and it's just like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. I hate it when people say it, though. Like, it was like, oh, I do it because it's a nerve reaction kind of type thing.
No, it's not.
It's like, no, because...
It's like smoking.
Right. But a lot of people do say it's because of social, like, their friends light up a cigarette. Oh, okay.
Stigma.
You've given the Yeah. I actually noticed that when I took that psychology class.
Now, one thing I don't get about the cigarettes is you got to recharge it in order to make it, like, keep working. Like, at some point, like, they got to make a profit. Like, when does that cigarette die?
Eventually, you have to... Can I fill in on this one?
You have to keep rebuying the flavor.
Yeah, you have to keep rebuying the flavor. Like it's like water. It's like the filter and stuff. You have to keep rebuying that. You have to keep rebuying the cartridges. See?
And if you don't
they,
do that,
they do have
nothing to smoke. You have nothing to smoke.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. It's just not like a cell phone where you just recharge it and it's like, oh boy, I got my smoke back.
Next.
No.
Next. Yeah. I have like nothing to contribute with it because it's like again like the only time I've seen people do it was during that one filming. All right, and we have another. This one now I know you had electronic cigarettes instead of figurettes. We have a much stranger topic, probably the strangest topic we've ever had. Vintage electronics repair. Oh, Minnie?
Yes. Okay, so I am the co-owner of Retrocade Amusements. It's me and my friend Chris, and we repair all kinds of vintage arcade games, pinball machines, jukeboxes. It's a very fun job.
Are we doing a discussion, or are we just advertising?
No. Well, it's his topic, so he's explaining.
I'm explaining. So, there are quite a few things that I've run into so far in, like, the past 6 months that I've worked there, that it's just like, how stupid can people get? We've run into quite a few instances where we've gotten a game and opened it up, and whoever repaired it before went just full retard. It's sad. So one of our instances. Yeah,
and every
pretty
mentally
much.
retarded person who was listening to our show is like, I'm offended.
How dare you!
Take up another degree.
Hey, how many people watch us? Khord, how many people watch us?
3. No, actually I haven't even looked at the views, but
Really?
I
I don't think it's even watching, it's just listening.
Well,
Yeah, I was about to say, can you watch an audio podcast?
Maybe.
Unless I had like a
Those
gift.
all the people at home are actually watching, so I should probably stop masturbating. I mean...
Maybe if you put a GIF image up against it, you know.
Oh
my goodness.
Just a GIF image.
Your episode 6 got 71 views. And
wait, really?
everything else, episode 6.
was I in that one?
He's honky, he's called the president.
Yeah.
All right, to give us an idea.
120.
Yeah. To give us an idea of how many people are actually downloading it from the media link, episode 1 has 4 downloads. The one with the most downloads, I think it's like episode 5 with 11 downloads, and episode 6 has 1 download.
Oh.
All right.
People listening to us.
Well, we have
we
YouTube, right?
Post them on iTunes.
Copy first.
When did I start getting in? with
I've
all-
tried to put stuff on iTunes on this one other site, and then the site I was using, it had like a 15-minute limit or something like that, and I was like, oh, you have to pay money to da-da-da-da, screw this, and I gave up on it, because it's a lot of...
I was going to say, I would totally subscribe to it, that way, hell.
It's not
I
that
can put it on my iPhone.
I mean, the thing is, it has to be hosted on something. In order to host on something, you gotta own your own, like, server or something, or you gotta pay money for your own website. It's a little confusing, but I did see something on Pamela called Pamcasting, and I haven't even tested it, but that might be the thing to do, but then again, whatevers, I mean, I think whatever, the distribution method we have now, it works alright, more word of mouth than anything.
It's fine, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I've been getting all my friends to come and listen to this shit.
That's awesome.
What's our podcast called?
George Ravel.
Fur's greatest podcast in the world! I've been practicing.
Every time you
What
say
do you
that, I
have?
think of the
Hidden
cryogenic guy from Futurama.
I don't know which cryogenics guy that is.
Every time I hear that, I think of Olmec.
Well,
I know, right?
when they first come out of the tube in Futurama, the cryogenics guy from one of the few first episodes.
Oh, 5?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm happy to say I didn't jack it from that.
It reminds me of Olmec. Who here would watch Legends of the Hidden Temple?
What the hell?
Oh, I love that show.
Wait, is that the really early
That'd be
show?
weird.
That's awesome.
Beware the prison guard, the temple guards that may inhabit the trees. It's like, it reminds me of that.
Wait a minute. Isn't today National LGBT Day?
Yay! Oh boy!
Isn't that today?
Is it today? I don't know.
What is it?
Okay, it's on YouTube. If you look at YouTube, their logo, they change it every season or something like that. They have the little heart with the rainbow pride. And my friend from work is texting me saying that tomorrow is International Gay and Lesbian Parade Day. And I'm thinking, isn't that today? I've never been able to go to one because I've worked so much and I don't have a car.
I saw something that said today was Caps Lock Day.
Caps Lock.
Caps Lock Day. Every day is Caps Lock Day when you're on a forum.
We should make June 3rd International Mindfuck Day. We should do that.
Why? Why June 3rd?
Just to make it, I don't know.
Just to fuck with
maybe
people's
right.
mind?
Yeah.
The weird thing,
right before the 4th of July.
If you Google
June
national
3rd.
holidays, literally there's a holiday with every day.
June 3rd, just before the 4th of July.
I'm sorry, I'm tired.
I had to point out, it's like, just before the 4th of July. We're a month and a day away.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. I don't know if I can afford like, shut up.
But yeah, I think if you look at Wikipedia on just every day, there is a holiday for every day. There's at least 2 holidays for every day. And if you go internationally, there's like at least 5 holidays every single day. Because I mean, the Gregorian calendar has been around for a long time.
International put a chicken up Uranus Day.
International Snuggle Killer today.
Yes, International Snuggle Kitty Day.
I just killed a terrorist. Today is going to be International I Got You Terrorist Day.
Got you.
Most kitties don't like being snuggled very much. They kind of scratch you.
Yeah, but Khord Kitty's an exception.
That's true. I am the exception to the rule. So, any more on this topic?
My puppy likes.
I'm going to snuggle myself. Just to be happy.
You know, I don't think at some point I think we stopped talking about vintage electronics repair, didn't we?
Yeah. I got hijacked.
It was probably my fault we got off the topic, but how did we get off the topic?
It's a podcast, so we could just rewind it back and then scold each other. It's like, why you ruined my plug?
You know, you would make a good manager.
Domination!
So maybe anything else about your hobby, which I can't even imagine what to talk about of it, because it sounds just so
the last thing
niche.
he says something.
It's just really crazy, because we'll find things where people have... One of the games we got in, it's called Omega Race, and it is the only vector game that Bally Midway ever made.
Actually, I don't know.
And there's good reason for this, because... Do you know what vector is?
I do.
No.
Okay, vector is there are two types of games, vector and raster. And it depends on it defines what kind of monitor you're using in the game.
I'm a Rastafarian.
Vector games, instead of drawing the game out pixel by pixel, they draw clean lines for the image.
Like if you play
so
the
I completely understand it now. All right, let's go to the next topic. Moro! Favorite author!
Okay, I guess we're done.
Apparently.
I'm trying to hide the fact that I'm totally stupid at subjects having to do with vectors.
Idea what he's talking about. Okay, favorite author and why? Mine would have to be Anne Rice because she's fucking awesome, or Tom Clancy because I love a good suspense or pew pew.
I'm kind of a music fur more, or audio visual. So when I think writers, I think music writers. So I'd say Paul McCartney. He's got great lyrics.
Author.
So it's hard.
I said author.
Stephen King.
Yep, they are authors. They are authoring songs.
Okay,
fine. Authoring
book author. If you're gonna talk music writer, I don't fucking know. Whoever does the work for Scott Arctic. No. Who's the dude who did the stuff for the Toy Story? Rodney Newman or
Randy
something?
Newman.
Randy Newman. I love him. Fucking awesome.
You gotta
Speaking
me.
Yeah, he's freaking awesome. Okay, anyways.
Speaking of, I actually have to charge my electronic cigarette.
Yeah, anyways, I'd have to say Anne Rice. It's kind of a tie between Anne Rice and Tom Clancy.
I
How
like
about you,
your
now?
Sean.
I know who Amy Rice is, but Anne Rice, I've never heard of that.
She did all
Sounds
the
cool.
vampire books that were actually. She did all vampire books before it was cool.
Oh, you mean Twilight?
No, God, no.
I don't know.
That was
Rita the
Stephanie
Dam?
Meyer who wrote those.
Rita the
You're a
Dam.
new fag.
It's sad how I remember her name.
Vampire was sad.
See,
Interview
I
with the Vampire.
hated-
Come on.
I hated reading books so much. Every time I needed to do a book report in school, I got the Cliff Notes.
Get the clip notes. Oh. I guess Mark
I
Twain.
hated
probably-
having to do book reports.
Who doesn't like Mark
Suck.
Twain?
What if there was someone out there that actually has a phobia of reading books?
That's me.
Like they have a legit phobia.
Right.
How would they pass through school? Like no one
Again,
is
Cliff
even
Notes.
online school.
But we'll get Cliff Note audiobooks on tape.
Well, what if they're afraid of reading the cliff notes too?
No, that,
No, I mean
that
like the
doesn't
strict
happen as much. You know, I mean, the thing is,
Like they
if you have a choice,
Here a book.
we don't even read the Cliff Notes. We breeze through it.
See, it's like they're afraid of the book, like it's gonna turn into that one scene in Harry Potter where the book actually like grows teeth or something. And
Book.
Yeah.
Was it the book of the monster book? Yeah, it was like different magical
yeah,
monsters.
actually,
Yeah.
it actually came to
And
life and started attacking them.
Shit.
How do
I
you
mean,
read it?
Yeah,
I
you
do
don't
have
read it.
Basically, that's wonderful.
You experience it. You don't read it. You experience it. You have to experience my book.
I mean, it's not like
it
I'm
had words
so
on the
super
inside.
afraid of learning.
That's
But
on the inside. They might turn into teeth.
But someone had to sit there and write it if there's words inside, so how did he do that if it's going to eat your face?
Magic afterwards. They charmed it afterwards.
Well, then.
Yeah, what if they write it and then enchant?
They did the magic. They wrote the book and then they put magic on it to make it turn into a giant penis-eating monster. I mean,
So no one could ever read it, ever.
yeah,
I really like how we go from talking about.
such a bad book. That's actually in a Harry Potter universe. That's the Twilight books, and it's just so bad that they just decided to save the world from anyone ever having to read it.
I like how we go for our favorite actors to flesh-eating books.
you know, I hate to
Favorite
say
actor?
this episode is a bad record for me. We have 3 topics. I have literally nothing to contribute to. Favorite author? I don't read books. Vintage electronics repair? I don't repair anything. I don't give a shit about electronics. And vintage, I like new shit. And then we have electronic cigarettes. I'm like, cigarettes gives you cancer. Yee! So that's all I have to say about it.
It's like
Oh,
all your input.
by the way,
yeah.
Maybe when
Well,
okay, you guys.
you had it put on that one. Leo, you had Leo.
Wait, Kit Kat, what are you saying?
If you can, when you do the drawing, if you put Kit Kat in there, could you do him like smoking an electronic cigarette just for the hell of it, for shits and giggles?
No, we don't have a special guest artist, so this is a word out to everyone. If you want to be a guest on the show and draw all of us, then give me an email or something, and we will put you on the show.
Okay, I was just wondering, 'cause I thought that would be kind of funny.
No, we just had Libra for one episode.
Yeah, because that one guy, I think you just put the sketch up because he wasn't drawing it or something. I don't.
Didn't color. Libra never finished coloring it.
Yeah, I asked this one other guy to color it, but I don't. He hasn't got anything yet.
How dare you jeopardy at me?
So, favorite author and why? So when it comes to like books, none.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm an audiovisual type. If I have to read something or try to visualize it, I'm like, screw this. I'm gonna do something else.
You have no imagination.
Darren Sean!
It's like, I don't
Although he
even
made
like to talk about it,
himself
'cause it's like
character.
one of those
Gotta
shitty
try
things in life where I'm like,
Mountain
I always get a C or a D
Shining
in every
happy.
literature class I'm in, and I'm like, oh, you can't do it.
Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Candy Mountain,
Gotcha.
Candy Mountain, you fill me with sweet sugar and goodness.
Oh,
You know,
man.
maybe I'll just say Quentin
Far too
Tarantino.
much in that video.
How about that? I'll say
I
Quentin
can
Tarantino is my
accept-
favorite author.
I can accept that.
Because his dialogue's badass. Oh, how do you like that?
I can accept that, and because basically his movies are pretty much his own stories anyways. You could take his book. You could take his movies and turn it into a book that would sell just good because like they're alternate everything. So yeah, I can accept that, Kitty. You passed.
Yay!
You passed.
I feel accomplished.
You passed our test, and you can be our friend.
Yay! I'm so happy.
You know the Vampire's Assistant movie? They made that off of the first book that Darren Shawn made in the Vampire's Assistant series. There's 12 books. I've read them. But he also made the Demonata series, which I haven't read all of. But
Nada.
I actually found Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain is an actual place in the world.
What?
Yes.
Is it a volcano that spews hot fudge?
No. Go to Google Maps and type in Candy Mountain.
Sydney, if you go there?
It's in Oklahoma. It's called Candy Mountain Oquita National Forest.
Just has rocks that look like candy all over it.
It's probably a deceptive name.
It's a very deceptive name.
It's called Oquita.
You go there looking for the candy, and you come out with nothing but disappointment and depression.
Tentacles
and dirt.
Hold on, let me see if I can. I herped the derp. Let me see.
Actually, the moment that I knew that I was an adult was when I went near Times Square, and I went to this one candy shop, and I bought $82 worth of candy. That was a happy day.
Are you sure you're an adult, or are you just a child that had an allowance?
That had a lot of freaking money in.
Well, the thing is, it was like a paycheck for my job, and I was like, you know what, I want to use this for something that I've wanted for the rest of my life, and I was like, because, I knew I was an adult, because I knew that no parent would buy their child $82 worth of candy.
Yes, they would if they didn't care, or they were really rich.
I would think for the most part they do care. Like, the thing is, they have to pay the dental insurance, so, yeah.
Yeah, but they just care about having to pay the dental. They don't care about... Well, okay, what if they literally didn't give two shits, and they were stinking rich, and they're just like, okay, it's candy.
I dare you to find a parent that will buy their child $82 worth of candy, you know. Every parent I could think of is like, well, then again, I can only think of two, derp.
What about the mother in Willy Wonka that lets her kid get really fat?
Does
that count? Yeah, yeah.
Does anybody know the store Cracker Barrel?
I like the original Willy Wonka more, though.
Hey, who knows C's candies?
I eat
Everybody who doesn't eat C's candy.
Well, I purchased 12 root beer lollipops off their website last night.
Congrats.
Yeah, I've had one of their lollipops before, but it was a butterscotch one because that's all they had left at my school.
Wait, what's the name of the candy?
C's Candies. It's...
How... C's, friggin' most popular candy ever.
Oh,
They're
actually,
awesome.
The candy bars. No, I remember when I was at school, they passed out the bars, and then we had to sell it, and then we would give the money to whatever club that we were a part of. Then at some particular point near the end, I was like, screw it, Mom, do you want to buy 5 bars of C's chocolate? And she's like, okay, just for you, honey.
Your mom sounds too happy.
Okay,
she's very happy.
You know, okay, do you remember Cracker Barrel?
What's that, Kit Kat?
You guys know the store Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, store restaurant.
Okay, they used to have, and I think they probably still have it in certain stores, they actually have for $50 a 5-pound bar of Hershey's chocolate.
Oh yeah, they still have that.
It's like 5 foot high or something like that, and like 2 or 3 inches thick.
Oh, never mind.
It was for $50. I was like, I want to get that so bad. I could probably eat it like a week.
Who remembers being able? Nestle sells like 1 pound bars of chocolate.
Oh
like
my
a
god!
pound.
I remember the Wonder Balls.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen them.
Wonder Balls.
We used to get like for my teachers and stuff. Sometimes like we couldn't think of anything else they wanted. Like at the end of the year, I'd get them like my parents and I would go out and we'd get my teacher's certificate, like a coupon thing for 1 free pound of chocolate. For a free 1 pound bar of chocolate from Nestle.
God.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't the Wonder Ball kind of the same as the Kinder Surprise Egg? I've never had the Surprise Egg, but I had Wonder Balls.
If I'm right, the Surprise Egg actually had like a toy inside of it, but yet Wonder Ball just had Smarties in it.
And that's
I wonder how many kids just ate it and then like ate the toy with it. yummy.
Well, they
That's
actually
kind of why it's
stopped
banned
doing-
over here.
I hate the bones.
It's banned
They
here.
stopped selling Wonder Balls. They stopped selling Wonder Balls because too many kids were choking on the inside pieces because they
those
weren't.
kids
the
are
parents-
retarded.
Yeah, they weren't reading the warning labels, warning and calling small choking hazard. And the
'Cause
parents weren't reading.
the parents weren't like, hey, there's a toy inside, so don't, swallow the whole damn thing.
You would have thought, you shake it and you can hear on the inside. Like, there was that and something else. I can't remember. I think it was just Wonder Balls they stayed banned. You can still order them, like, in bulk, online or somewhere.
They banned Heelys almost everywhere, and I have a pair of Heelys.
So we're talking about candy, and we're talking to a furry named Kit Kat, and we have not at all mentioned Kit Kats. This confuses me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kit Kats
someone
are
actually
delicious.
drew...
They're kind of mainstream.
Kit Kat's
Someone
too
actually-
mainstream.
Way too mainstream.
Someone actually drew my persona, Kit Kat, as a bar of chocolate with ears and a tail.
Oh, that's cute.
I have it somewhere on here.
Didn't someone else want to draw my persona?
I eat Mars
Aw.
bars. You probably never heard of them.
Oh, I'm
Mars
sure
bars?
there's loads of people.
Oh, yeah.
Mars bars. So I eat Mars bars. You probably never heard of them. Hipster candy.
Well, Mars makes almost everything. Like Hershey and
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I'm just-
Mars doesn't make Hershey. Mars,
Well, they're
or
like
Hershey is its own company.
combined.
Yeah.
No, Mars is a different company than Hershey.
You know what? When I go to work,
Milky
I'm going
Ways.
to go buy $12
Or
worth of
Mars.
candy.
They don't make Martians, at least. That'd be sort of cute.
They
Martian
made the
candies.
planet.
You want to invade your planet.
Oh,
Oh, you are biting me. We must run.
They probably banned those too.
Maybe that's what. Maybe they were Martians. That's probably what those are.
What?
So, let's see. Do we have anything else about the favorite author and why? Because somehow, I'm sure we were, at some point, we covered that subject.
We did.
Hey, we went to candy.
We went to
We
candy.
went
Our next
authors
topic-
and flesh-eating books.
Candy.
Oh boy.
All right, Khord, come up on yours.
Candy.
All right, so I'm making up this topic right off the top of my topic-making head. Using plastic bags as a substitute for trash bags. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Trash bags are plastic.
I do that.
Yeah, why not? Like the plastic bags you get from like a grocery store.
Yeah, like the billions
Yeah,
of them that they give to you, that you always throw away.
That's what we
have
do.
a gigantic
Yeah.
pile. In my house, we have a gigantic pile of plastic bags you just take out if you need a garbage bag.
It's like, it doesn't make any
We
sense
said
that we
a dispenser.
buy big-ass garbage bags, but we have a billion plastic bags, and they substitute, even though that they are smaller.
And that's what we do. We just take like Walmart bags or Kmart bags, and I got like a little small trash can because I don't have that much trash. So, and it's perfect. Just fill it up with the little trash bag, tie it off, and put it in the fucking trash can.
Okay, Kit Kat, can I Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Are we that boring?
Can I point out, Kit Kat, that your
Delicious?
accent went out there?
My
Your
what?
accent went out there for a second.
My butt hurts.
Your accent.
Well, my apparently St. Louis people have an accent. And
Yeah, that's
I
what
live in-
We do.
Well,
How did-
yeah, because I'm in Kentucky now, and then everybody's like, "You're not from here, are you?" And I'm like, "No." How'd you know that?
boy.
Yeah, everybody's all country down here, and I'm actually starting to pick up a country slang.
That's what I was gonna say. Because
Yeah.
you're like, that's what you like around here. We do, and it's just like that was so country.
I really want to get my St. Louis accent back. Like, I really miss it. But as my
You
speech
need to
impediment
move back
help.
here. Come back.
Well, who am I going to live with?
There are rednecks all over Florida, and I've never dated one with a country accent.
You know what? I'm just going to move in with me for a couple of years.
You'll move in with
Yeah.
me.
Sister.
I'm gonna,
Actually
well,
got hooked up.
apparently I don't have anybody to move in with, so I'm just going to move in with Minnie for a couple of years.
Yeah, I'm sure they wouldn't mind having a delicious Kit Kat kitty.
I'm
Well,
num, num.
actually, my main persona is a dragon, so hopefully they can handle it.
Oh,
No! How dare you! Spy! Spy!
I got 4 different personas. I got a Weskie and then a German Shepherd.
I have 2. I have a dingo and a Jogani. That's it. That's it.
I have
Super
a
interesting.
kitty cat.
and
yeah.
a kitty cat.
I have
And
one,
another-
but I asked for
yeah.
other animals.
I'm just a buddy.
Just a bunny.
Just to fuck.
Yep.
Although I thought you were a
Silly kid.
winged bunny.
Tricks are for kids. Tricks are for kids.
Well, yeah, I'm a winged bunny. Close enough.
Xena, what are you? I don't even know.
Fuck.
Oh.
Is my cigarette done charging, like, already? Wow. That was fast.
No, don't cancel our... We want you for more episodes.
No, I just think it's funny, though, to be able to say, hold on, guys, I have to charge my cigarette. I think it's funny to be able to say that.
I bought fireworks fireworks today.
Ah! Fireworks aren't legal in my country. Or my county, sorry.
In my country, we just take candles and then we try to juggle them and we make fireworks.
Yeah. My county, I'm in,
You're allowed here as long as you don't have the ones that shoot into the sky.
Yeah, with us, there's so many trees everywhere, because, like, I'm up in the foothills. It's, like, backwoods, but it's still rural. So, yeah.
I think they're going to land on people's house.
Well, yeah, because they would, because our next-door neighbor, we have, like, an acre of land, and the next-door neighbor is, like, next to us, and there's trees frickin' everywhere, and it'll land on a tree just as easily as a roof.
I feel sorry for the airline pilots on July 4th. They got to kind of navigate through all of the fireworks. They're like, okay, this place seems safe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, no!
I don't
Stop
think that...
celebrating! We're trying to get to St. Louis!
There's some World War II vet in the back, and he's just like, oh, they're firing the flak at us! Starts having flashbacks and shit.
Just don't drive over... Well... Yeah, just don't steer over anywhere that's like a major place, Busch Gardens or something. Most fireworks that go into the sky don't go that high unless they're industrial fireworks. Professional.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out what my favorite firework is. Like, there's this one firework that I remember when I was a little kid where they just kind of popped and they made a big pop sound. Like, nothing happened. But then they disappeared. And I was like, I kind of miss them now, you know? The way how they just kind of bounce off of everything.
I actually almost hurt someone with a firework one day. We were at like a park to shoot fireworks off, and I had a bottle rocket in my hand, and I was gonna have it fly off my hand. At the last moment, right before it went off, it tilted to the right and almost hit this family that we don't even know. It just landed right at the ground, and I was like, and then my dad's screaming at me.
When I was like 7, I held a bottle rocket between my feet trying to light it. Because, I don't know, I need both hands for the lighter for some reason. And then I lit it, and it went off into the sky, and it burnt my foot, and I had a blister on my foot for like a week. It sucked.
What about these douchebags out here that are lighting fireworks out their butt crack?
What?
They put fireworks and bottle rockets in their butt, and they don't let it stop.
Darwinism.
Yeah, Darwinism. Seriously.
I'm like, I know they'll come up and there's like this big. They're like screaming around, taking it like a bitch, pretty much.
I mean, I kind of figured if I talked with a lot of people who are in these places that are kind of out of the way, like in the middle of nowhere. Like, you could pretty much do any stupid thing you want, and, like, no one could catch you, you know? That's the disadvantage of living in a big city. You do shit, there's a lot of people around to say, hey, that's not safe. Take that bubble rocket out of your pants.
At the same time, it's not an advantage, because if you do something stupid and get hurt, there's no one around to help you.
Oh, yeah. But that's kind of, again, it's like, oh, boy, you're sweeping up the gene pool. Thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how I said sky fireworks that shoot up are illegal here?
You lied.
No. At my dad's house, the guy that lives at the end of the road is a cop, and he shoots those off. Talk
funny.
About, yeah.
He just don't. He don't give a fuck. He's Officer Honey Badger.
So yeah, anything more on the topic? I actually even forgot what we were talking about. What are we talking about now? No.
We ran out of subjects.
Actually, one thing that I think we probably should cover at least once is the Supreme Court lifts DOMA.
Yay.
I missed something, didn't I?
Before I figured out what DOMA was...
Like Sosa and all the rest.
Before I figured out what DOMA was, I was thinking like, oh yeah, Domo arigato, mister. And then I was like, oh my goodness. Gay marriage rights?
I actually
it was a paper and plastic bag.
What?
No. Okay, so DOMA is the Defense of Marriage Act, and basically that's like I Hate You Gays Act. And then Supreme Court just said, hey, stop hating on gays or whatever. Let them all get gay married and stuff.
Oh, like Prop 8?
Like Prop 8, yeah. It struck down...
I hated fucking Prop 8 so much.
It struck down both Prop 8 and DOMA.
Goddamn Mormons. It
listed Prop 8, too.
Every other animal in the world has gays.
Yeah, you can see it by all the humping dolphins and all that stuff. But yeah, I updated my Facebook and I said that the Mormon Church shouldn't have tax-exempt status because they're a political organization, and that's like against the rules of tax-exempt status. So, of course, my one Mormon friend says, you know what? You see, it's the Democrats trying to be. I didn't quite read the rest.
It's just the Mormons trying to get into politics and then not having to pay taxes at the same time.
I just have to do that voice because it's just I don't know.
You see, you'll see. Okay, it reminds me of Bill Cosby.
See, kids, listen to rap music. Weather happening. All right, congrats everyone. I think we reached 50 minutes. Yay!
Oh, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh, mama.
I am so tired.
What's up?
How come gay people couldn't get married, but a Mormon can have like 6 wives?
Yeah, seriously. That was the thing too. It's like friggin' the Mormons fought for so goddamn long, like about different type of marriage to get
We
it.
need less Mormons and more women's. Never mind. I thought I had a joke there. All right, so I'm going to conclude.
And more women.
I'm going to conclude the podcast today. Thank you everyone for participating. And bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. I'm gonna fluggle you all now.